My name is Kathleen. I'm from Toronto. I'm married. I got married in 2011. And yeah, I'm doing a PhD at the University of Toronto. I'm almost finished. I should finish in a month or so. I'm teaching a course at the University of Toronto also, so that's also really exciting. I was diagnosed with epilepsy in, say, 2011. I was surprised, even though I shouldn't have been. So it took a while for that to wear off, and then there were sort of different phases. Then I was upset for a little while, and then I was just sort of resigned, I guess, and angry, and yeah, and then I accepted it after a bit, but it took a while. I have tonic-clonic seizures, and then I have partial seizures. The tonic-clonic seizures are convulsive seizures, and then with my partial seizures, they involve generally lip smacking. Epilepsy has affected my academic career in a really major way. I was diagnosed with epilepsy in the middle of my PhD. I think I was in the second or third year of my PhD at the time. Doing a PhD is challenging no matter what, but having a neurological condition just complicates things in a really major way. Sort of in the process of being diagnosed, I ended up being hospitalized for 2 weeks, so I had to take a little bit of time off. I've had several concussions, and my medication has major cognitive side effects. So it's been really, really challenging. I've had to take a leave of absence from my program, but I'm back now, and I'm really close to finishing, which is really amazing. It's really, really great. I've realized that staying in academia in the long term is not a healthy choice for me, just in terms of, I think, epilepsy, and that's been really difficult. I think coming to terms with that has been really difficult for me, but I think it's also been really good for me to realize that I can have a fulfilling career outside of academia. So I'm not completely sure, but what I do know is that taking care of myself and doing something that's good for me and keep me in the best sort of place mentally and physically is the most important thing. I've had a really difficult time with medications, both in terms of trying to find a medication that works for me and in terms of side effects. I've been on probably 5 or 6 medications in total. I still have seizures. My seizures are not completely controlled by medication. It varies. Sometimes I'll have several seizures a week. Sometimes a few seizures a month. I have a really, really great support system, which is amazing. I don't know how I could function without my husband. I was diagnosed with epilepsy after we met, and so we've sort of gone on this journey together. I don't know how I could have done this without him. He's been here the entire way. Well, epilepsy has taught me that there are more important things than external achievements. Before I was diagnosed with epilepsy, I was really focused on my academic career, my school, and now I've realized in a really concrete way that there are more important things than that. That it's important to nurture relationships, take care of myself, take care of my body. My seizures are uncontrolled, and I might have a tonic-clonic seizure on the streetcar. That knowledge is in the back of my head sometimes, and that fear does creep in, but I'm not going to let that rule my life. I've learned that I have to continue living anyway. I can't sit at home on my couch wrapped in bubble wrap. You know, that's no way to live. When I was first diagnosed, I really struggled with it because I didn't know who I wanted to know that I have epilepsy. It was a really new thing for me. I still felt sort of the stigma around it, at least to a certain extent. I decided to sort of deal with it by starting a blog about my experience with epilepsy. I disclosed that I have epilepsy in a very sort of public format, and it's been really good because it sort of allowed me to realize, sort of take a sense of agency, and it's been incredibly empowering. So that's been really good, and participating in the 2020s group has been another way that I've been able to spread awareness about epilepsy, so that's been really good. My name is Kathleen. This is my story, and this is what makes me remarkable.